Hey, what's good, ladies? How's everyone doing? What up, what up, what up? How is everyone doing? You know the drill. You know the drill. I'm good. I'm pretty good. Rough morning for me. But I ended up taking some time to myself, doing some thinking and stuff, and did some good thinking today. And I feel definitely a bit better now. But yeah, kind of a rough morning though for me. A little bit of a rough morning. Didn't get the best sleep either yesterday. Um, so I'm kind of running off like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. But yeah, happy Tuesday. I just got some tacos, so I'm gonna have some Taco Bell. Marianne, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Or no, sorry, I think I said Marianne. Mary is a beauty. Oh no, Marianne and Mary is a beauty. Thank you. And then Stephanie with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Love you guys. Stacy, thank you. Christy, thank you. Amy, thank you. What up, what up? How's everyone doing? Thank you, chat. How come your morning was rough? Man, I don't really know. I had a bad night last night, couldn't fall asleep, overthinking about everything. And then, you go on the internet all day, you see all this bullshit, people trying to be relevant constantly. Which it's like, focus on your own life. There's too many people trying to put their 2 cents in, and they're so picky with things. I see people hating on this person, and I'm just like, who the fuck are you? You know what I mean? It's honestly just gross and disappointing, and to be honest, very sad way. But it is what it is. You learn at your own level. Everyone makes mistakes, everyone learns their own way. So, but the moral of the story is I just didn't want to be on the internet too much. So today came downstairs and was just doing some writing, not too much writing though, more thinking. Um, and I came up with some good conclusions about things, which we can talk about in a little bit once we get a little further. Mary, thank you. D-Rose, thank you. Trina, guys, thank you so much. So sad. It is sad, but I think life's sad in general. Everyone's different and everyone has their own way. And at the end of the day, we're all just human. So whatever we're going through, at the end of the day, it's always understood. Do you know what I'm saying? So to be caught up on it is basically the moral of the story that I'm saying for myself right now is to separate myself from being caught up in that because it's your own doing to be caught up in it. But yeah, everyone's got their own story, everyone's got their 2 cents, everyone has that, which is totally reasonable because that's how we work towards a better future. So it is what it is, guys. It can be a lot sometimes. So kind of just separating myself from that. Like sometimes I need a break, but yeah, Gina, thank you. Missy, thank you. Thank you guys. Good plans. Yep, good plans. Bobby, thank you. Yeah, that's their issue. Um, I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, we all got our own issues, so uh it's not helping talking about it. So but just giving you guys a kind of idea where I'm at and then moving forward on positive things, the best we can. Cal, Annie, thank you. Jen Miller, thank you, thank you. Heard a quote today. Jesus called the devil the prince of the earth. We're living in enemy territory. For sure, man, for sure. And it's just focusing on like I came up with a conclusion today. I'll tell you guys in a sec. Dietrich, thank you. Denise, thank you. Laura, thank you. It's focusing on your why. I was like, it's not the what, it's not the who, it's not the where. Those things don't matter. They kind of put us at like a stump. I think for the rest of your life, you should just be comfortable with asking the question why, and then continuously finding those answers. And sometimes you don't even know what you're asking why, but your brain's just moving in that direction and just finding comfortability in that. And the things you can learn is just crazy. Like I was talking to myself today, and I was like, holy moly, like you're super intelligent, and I'm super proud of that. So it's just something that was nice. It was nice. And I wrote on my whiteboard here, it says why. I think that's the main And you'll come to so many conclusions where nothing really makes sense, but it'll start to make sense. But you'll kind of come to a conclusion of why society is what it is and why we have society and why we can't control society and why our actions are from society. So there's so much that starts to make more sense to you, but just kind of being comfortable with asking those questions and putting yourself in those areas. Obviously, I like to say, um, what's it called? Obviously, I like to say, the most you're gonna find out is in a room by yourself, not on the internet, and I do agree with that. But it is good to consume like internet stuff, I think, once in a while, so you can kind of understand where the world's going. You learn a lot from there. But I do believe that most of your learning is going to be asking the questions by yourself and trying to figure it out in reality, because a lot of the internet is just people trying to make a buck, people trying to manipulate, lots of manipulating on the internet. I think the whole thing about the internet, I think the whole thing about the world is manipulating. I think everything's for someone else's best interest. So it's how they go about it. For example, if I don't please my fans, I don't get gifts. If I don't do what they want, I don't get this. So there can be that form of manipulation. And it just comes in whatever it is. I'm not blaming you guys, but it is reality. I've lived with it. And it's been super hard with that because trying to navigate through what I should do or what I shouldn't do or how to be there for my fans or how not to. But at the end of the day, that's been a hard way to grow for me. But I have to continue to show up and just be myself, right? And if you leave, you leave. Hasta la vista. I'll still do massive things and be super proud of that because that's just who I am. Will it be harder for me? For sure. I have to take a different avenue. But at the end of the day, I do. I figure it out and I'm a one of one, a one of one. Not many like me. And it just is what it is. Kathy, thank you so much. Denise, thank you. Bobby, thank you. It's hard to navigate, makes it fulfilling. For sure. I think a lot of the hate towards my fans and etc. was just not, it was self-inflicted towards wanting to people please or do this or do that because I feel like I had to. But then that comes to a point where you're not doing everything for you, So I've definitely learned that as I grow. It's been super hard because I would say, oh, this is me though, and this is me, and I'm trying my best, but you kind of learn as you grow to continuously be there for yourself, number one, and it ends up being for yourself always, because that's the only way you'll master your craft 100% if you're 100% for you. And that's why I say I don't know how long things will last because every day is rediscovering who you are and moving forward with that. Tracy, thank you so much for the one gifted sub. Thank you. We all need to do the work to hit. Yeah, no, for sure. And some work is pointless. Some work is, I don't think anything's really pointless, but there's some things I look at and I'm like, wow, you're not seeing the bigger picture at all. Very detrimental towards things. So, not my problem, but a lot of people's problems. Kelly, thank you. Anna, thank you. To be honest, I really didn't see myself. Kathy with the five gifted subs, thank you. To be honest, I really didn't see myself being here 5 years later, but I feel like I'm invested. You're invested because of how honest of a person I am, and people feed off of that. So once you're invested with somebody that is giving you that honesty, and nobody else on the internet is giving you that honesty for that period of time and that length, then it has that pull on you. It makes you understand things better. It makes you want more. And that's been my cheat code since the start. Has it bit myself in the ass in a lot of ways? tons of ways. I deal with a lot of weird people, but it is my cheat code because that is what people are hungry for. Darling Nikki, Missy, thank you. Nevada, Stacy, thank you. And Kathy again, thank you for the five gifted. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, it's a great reality show for sure, for sure. You can look at it as a reality show, but and I guess it is, but it's not scripted. I'm just kind of going with the flow, being myself in each moment. It's real, you know what I mean? So it's pretty cool. But yeah, I just want you guys to know, with all that said, talking about the gifts and etc. I do want you guys to know that even if I did have to just say get another job or something, most likely I would always be checking up with you as much as I can. I just want you guys to know the pull and the influence and the support that you've given me has been something that I cannot get out of me. Do I want that out? No. But I'm saying it's something that is in me that has happened to me and something that I really appreciate. And I know most people know that. So some people use that to their advantage in little ways, which is totally fine. You do what you need to do. It's all your decision at the end of the day. But I do want you to know where I come from with that. And I do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, no matter what. Definitely, going through a lot with the growing period and things I'm going through, but it's all going to make me a better person at the end of the day. And yeah, Store, thank you for the follow. Tracy, thank you. I'm gonna get to the comments, guys. Bobby, thank you. Pauline, Sherry, Sally, Mindy, Anna, thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, of course, of course. Like, no promises, right? I might leave tomorrow and never come back. I might be dead tomorrow. Who knows, right? We don't know the future, but I'm just kind of telling you how I feel in this moment, like I always do. And that is genuinely how I feel, because I appreciate it all. Rita, thank you. We have seen the good and the bad and the ugly. Exactly. And that was my Annie with the five gifted subs. Thank you so much. Thanks so much. So clearly, no matter where the social media leads, will always be in your heart. Yeah, exactly. It's impossible not to. It's impossible not to. It's impossible. For the rest of my life, I will never obviously forget nor appreciate what has been going. Is there things I don't appreciate? Yeah, sure, whatever. But it's the experience that matters. So I'm just forever grateful, forever thankful. I don't ask for anything from you guys. I don't I'm not trying to get anything out of you guys. I don't trust people, to be honest with you. One day this fan loves me, and then the next day she's talking behind my back or making snaky moves or playing guilt trip on me. So to be honest, I don't trust anyone but myself at the end of the day, which you should be like that as well. But you should try to gain a level of trust, like move forward towards that. But I've seen some crazy things. Annie, thank you, thank you. Anna, thank you. For sure. And you guys know, you guys see it every day. Um, and yeah, it's fucking embarrassing, bro. It's something that makes you like when you're focused on the bigger picture, right? And then you see these people cutting the bigger picture down because they're jealous, insecure. It just makes you kind of grossed out. Like it makes you just think, ugh, like it's something that you don't even want to see in your face, like in your picture. It's just something that's just so, you know what I mean? Like if it was someone coming at me for the bigger picture and it was actually productive, oh my goodness. I would be like, thank the Lord Jesus. Time to do some work, right? For a better future. That's what I'm aiming for. Which everyone else should be aiming for that too. Laura with the five gifted subs. Thank you so much, Laura. So much for the five gifted. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, two-way street for sure. And you continue to show up the best you can. One day people like you, one day people don't. Not saying everybody, but it can go like that. And it can be difficult being on social media, guys. Jen, thank you. Thank you. And it also can be great, you know? But it definitely can be difficult. Yeah, no, I see the bullshit. Um, but at the end of the day, it keeps the world going around, but I do think there's better ways to keep the world going around. And I would say that is staying in your own lane. Would you say there's been more good than bad? Yeah, for sure. I think it's good. But if I looked at the internet all day, I could probably think there's more bad than good. But I do think like people should stay in their own lane.